Welcome to another episode of Hoopin' Sports Talk. For days, I go by the name of Omar, also go by the name of O-Izzy. So just call me O-Izzy. Yeah, just call me O-Izzy, man. We back in full effect, man. New location. I don't really have the setup like how I really want yet. But hey, man, you know, we're here. We got the mic. We got everything we need for a great podcast. So just tune in with your boy. To all my people fasting, Ramadan Mubarak. We out here, and yeah, it's different backdrop. But hey, just work with your boy. We gonna get right when we get right. You feel me? But I got some news you can use. You feel me? And you know, I don't want to waste no time. I jump right in it. We got NFL free agency. That's been wild. We got the NBA last 15 games of the season heading into the playoffs. We got the NCAA tournament, men's and women's March Madness. And I mean, shoot, we had a great fight with Sean O'Malley and a great UFC card. He won. And it's a lot of stuff, man. Let's jump it off. Let's jump it off with the Lakers. Watch them lose their last two games. Not what you want to see. Fell to the 10th seed. They lost to Sacramento at Sacramento, a game they needed in the standings to try to catch Sacramento. Now they're about 2 games back from Sacramento. And then they followed it up with losing to the Warriors, lost to Golden State, and a weird game, I guess you could say. AD got hurt early with his eye, and the Lakers lost. Man, it's not looking good. I think inconsistency has shown all season. This is the type of things that you get when you haven't been consistent. They're 36 and 32 at 10 right now. And some people saying, oh, if they could just make it, you know, they're going to be a dangerous team and all this. Well, I mean, you got to make it, you know. And even if they stay at the 10th seed right now, they'd have to win 2 games on the road in the play-in game. They'd have to beat the 9th seed on the road and then come back and beat the winner of the 7-8. The loser of that, they'd have to beat them in the road too. So it's kind of a hill you have to climb, and I'm not sure, man. I mean, it sucks because that's who I root for. That's obviously who I want to win, and it's just frustrating. It's just shit just sucks. A lot of miscues. Vanderbilt is still out. Gabe Vincent has still been out. Cam Reddish has been out. I don't know if they'd help necessarily to catapult them into a top 6 seed, but anything can help at this point. AD gets, I mean, he's been playing all year, but when he goes up against Sabonis, he's 0-10 now. I mean, that's got to tell you something. You got to beat that dude. I mean, he's beating you up like a big brother beats up a little brother. Shit is crazy. And he ain't even like a Joel Embiid or a Giannis. I mean, he's a great player, but you cannot allow him to just do that. Yeah, I feel like when the team sees Anthony Davis get beat in a battle versus a guy like Sabonis, the rest of the team folds. You know, you need a leader to be a leader. And although he's a really good player, I'm not sure if he's got real great leadership qualities. And right now with LeBron, you have to have great leadership qualities because the coach has not been coaching. He's been horrible all season. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's looking real tough. You feel me? Looking real tough for the Lakers. You still got Oklahoma City as a number 1 seed. You got Denver Nuggets as number 2. You got Minnesota as number 3. And then the rest is like the Clippers. And then you go down the list and see what's up. As far as the Denver Nuggets, they've been picking it up. They've won their last 5 out of 6. They did lose to the Mavs yesterday in an incredible game. Kyrie went with the left to win. Kyrie's one of the most creative, influential, man. I mean, just probably the most skilled player ever, like Dame Lillard said on Twitter. I co-sign. I mean, those are his peers, so if they're saying it, you know what time it is. That shit is wild, man. I feel like he's just on another level with his skill set to make a left-handed floater to win the game, to even attempt it. Nobody would have the balls to attempt that. He attempted it and made it, and he's fasting. Shout out to Kyrie and the Mavs. They're going to be a team that if they get in the playoffs, man, they're going to be tough. I mean, they got, Luka obviously averaging the most points he's ever averaging, 35 plus, right around that area, 34, 35. It's incredible. And then you got Kyrie, who could score 35 to 40 any night as well, along with Derek Lively and some of the additions they got in Gafford and P.J. Washington. Mavs look like a bona fide squad. If you play them in the playoffs, that they might not be a team you really want to play. Do they have flaws? Absolutely they have flaws. But going into a series where if Kyrie gets hot and Luka get hot, they could beat anybody. So this is a year in the NBA where it's kind of up for grabs. Anybody can win. I feel like it could be anybody's season this year. And if you get in the top 8 in the West, anybody could take it. In the East, it might be a little bit different. Still got Boston and Milwaukee and like Philly. I don't think Philly, but like maybe New York Knicks make a run. Miami could maybe do something. Cleveland's all right. I like the Knicks if they get healthy. They could really make it far. This is the year for them to make it as far as they possibly can. Yes, man. Yes, that's what's going down right now in the West. That's what's going down in the NBA. We just got to keep tuning in. Like I said, Kyrie, left-hand shot, incredible. Phoenix lost to Milwaukee yesterday, 140-129. Suns have been inconsistent. I mean, I think the Suns have been super inconsistent. It's something that they we thought they'd be maybe top 3 seed, and now they're in the play-in game. Obviously, injuries have affected them. Beal's been out for a majority of the season, but he's back now. Booker's been a little bit in and out of the lineup, and KD's pretty much been the one constant on that team. I like the top 3, because they could also beat anybody. But I'm not sure about their bench. They got Grayson Allen. He's pretty good. But, like, after that, they need something, because they got Nurkic, but they don't have, like, extra on the bench, So we'll see. Minnesota Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns has been hurt. Ant-Man's been holding it down. Naz Reid's been playing good ball. I don't see Minnesota making a deep run. That's just my opinion. I know they're top 2. Ant-Man would have to go crazy in the playoffs and just take over for me to see that. And I don't see that right now, even though they're top 2. Oklahoma City, that's different. I see them going as far as they want to go. They have the skill set. They have the talent. They have a really good coach. Shea Alexander's an MVP top 2 candidate. I feel like Oklahoma City could go as far as they want to go. If they, I know they're young. And in the playoffs things slow down. But I think they could do it. I mean, if they play Lakers have been playing them really good. So I don't know, but it's going to be tough to beat Oklahoma City. They got a really, really good team, and they got a lot of depth. Of course, Denver Nuggets still, Jokic, Murray, but maybe I feel like something is still missing with that team. I don't know. I feel like they need something else. Michael Porter Jr., when he's not playing good, they don't really win. They need him to get his threes. And when he's aggressive on offense, him and Aaron Gordon, they really make a big difference. Along with, of course, the magician of Jokic and the great play of Jamal Murray. Of course, they're going to be formidable. It's really up for grabs. You could guess who you want to pick, but it's not decisive right now. It's really up in the air in the Western Conference. There's still Clippers are still in there, Phoenix still in there. A lot of things going to happen before we know exactly. Is Golden State going to make a late rally? I don't know about Sacramento. You still got Dallas, like I said, Lakers. I don't know about Lakers, but shit, it's a lot. It's a lot in the West. In the East, it's more like a Boston, Milwaukee vibe, maybe in Miami. I don't see Philly doing too much. They need Joel Embiid to come back. Indiana Pacers can make a push in the playoffs this year in the East, I feel like. Cleveland Cavaliers, I don't know. I mean, they've been pretty solid, but I don't see them doing nothing crazy in the playoffs, even though they've been consistent all year. I like New York Knicks, though. I like the way Jalen Brunson's been hooping. Jalen Brunson's incredible. He's been leading his team, and when they get guys like they got OG Anunoby back, when they get Julius Randle back, along with some of the other players that they've been missing, they could definitely make a deep push. So shout out to the Knicks, man. They've been pretty consistent all year, and they've been balling. So yeah, man. But to keep it pushing, that's the East is Boston. This is y'all's year, Boston Celtics. This is the year for Tatum to take that leap to win a championship. Even though I don't like the Celtics, I like Jaylen Brown, but I see them having everything they need to win a championship this year. Boston Celtics with Porzingis and Drew Holiday, nothing should be getting in their way. So we'll see. Still got a lot of stuff remaining left to see. In the other news, NFL free agency has been crazy. We got a lot of moves. Everybody did moves except them good old Dallas Cowboys. They the only ones I saw didn't do shit. Boy, you gotta love the Cowboys, boy. They literally let Derrick Henry sign with the Baltimore Ravens when they need a running back, and Derrick Henry's the best available running back. And then they let Saquon Barkley, who's in their division, go to another team that's in their division, and he went to Philadelphia Eagles, along with half of their damn team going to the Washington Commanders. Tyler Biadasz and this person, Armstrong, and this person all went to Washington. So not only did they not sign anybody, they watched a lot of their players go to the same division they went to. Same divisions. Like the Commanders, the Eagles, they got better while y'all are just sitting there. Now, I know what they're going to say. Oh, we're trying to free up space so we could do great things in the draft, and we need to sign Micah and Trayvon. Already signed Diggs and Micah and CD Lamb, and we're trying to free up space. And typical Cowboy loser shit. I don't see us ever doing nothing. As long as this organization is still run by the same people, Cowboys will never win a Super Bowl. And that's my word, and I'm standing on it. And this is a team I root for, but I'm sick of it. They ain't talking about shit, and they're full of shit. What else? We got Russell Wilson to the Steelers damn, Denver said, get up off me. Took a $38.5 million cap hit. That's pretty crazy, man. He signed with Pittsburgh. Do I think Pittsburgh will do really good things? Not really. I like Russ, but I don't see it being a game changer, bro. Y'all get hyped always during free agency. All these analysts I see on ESPN and other channels and other networks and blah, blah, blah. And then when the season hits, it never pans out the way y'all's hype is. And he's cool, but to be honest with you, I like Justin Fields more as a pickup than Russ. I like what Fields could bring to the team. I feel like if Fields and if Tomlin and a little bit of guidance from Russ, because he is a vet, he could take that team way more further to me than Russell Wilson. This is my opinion. So they need to play him. I'm all in on Justin Fields. I like that pickup. I knew they wouldn't just pick up Russ and just chill, because Russ is cool and all, but he ain't all like the past 2 years have shown him dinking and dunking. He's been throwing a little bit here, a little bit there. So I don't see him being the Russ of old. Cousins to the Falcons on a $184 million contract. Gosh, damn, bro. I'm definitely in the wrong profession. Shout out to Cousins getting the bag. I like him. He's a solid quarterback. Do I think he should have got that? Probably not. He's coming off an Achilles injury. But Atlanta got talent. Atlanta got a lot of talent, and I'm kind of counting on them to make noise. They got the running back Bijan Robinson. They still got Kyle Pitts. They still got Drake London. So and they got a good defense too. I think they still got Jesse Bates. So I think that the Falcons can make a lot of noise. Cousins brings stability to the organization as a quarterback position, something that Desmond Ridder never brought. So I feel like, even though I don't really think that that's a Super Bowl move, I think that's a playoff move. I think they make the playoffs. What else we got? We got a lot of that. I think Cowboys, the only people they picked up was Kendricks. There's a lot. The draft will be coming up next month. A lot of interesting things happen in the draft. We'll see. Baltimore make a great move in signing, like I said, Derrick Henry, only getting better, only bringing more alignment to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, who's the MVP. If he could take that playoff step that they need him to take, the sky's the limit for the Ravens. A lot of quarterbacks went to a lot of different places. Backups here, backups there, like what's his name? Who was Gardner Minshew? He's cool, but I don't know. Is he gonna start, or is he a starter? Then you got Kenny Pickett went to the Eagles. He's gonna probably be backing up Jalen Hurts, and then Flacco went to the Colts. There's some good things. That we see. Raiders signed Minshew. My bad. A lot of different quarterbacks in different places. I think the NFL is starting to become more of an NBA, kind of like an NBA in free agency and things like that, and trades, where they're not holding on to you like they used to as much. It's becoming more freedom, and honestly, I like that. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's get new cold players in new places. If it ain't working out, keep it moving for both parties, the organization and the players. The old days are done, and we're out with the old and in with the new, and I like that. I'm a fan. So it's been interesting, and I actually really like the free agency that's been happening in football. It's been really interesting to keep up with. I want to give a shout out to Zion Williamson. I was talking about the NBA a little bit earlier, but I got to give him a shout out. He's been balling. He's really been picking it up, man. They've been winning a lot of games. I think they're in the 5th seed, and he's been averaging like 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Zion, shout out to Zion. A lot of criticism on Zion earlier in the season, but he's been playing majority of the games, and he's been playing great. So, Z, shout out to Z. Keep hooping. Keep balling, brother. I'm watching, and I like watching Zion hoop. I'm a fan, and maybe the Pelicans can make a run. I'm not a fan too much of their team, but shout out to Zion. But, they still got Brandon Ingram, McCollum, Herb Jones, Marshall. They got a lot of Valanciunas on that team. They got a solid squad over there. Shout out to the Pelicans. Be watching them a little bit. The NCAA college tourney, it starts. March Madness is upon us. I can't lie. I'm not a big college guru, so I'm not fixing to hit y'all with stats and things like that too much. Who do I want to win in the men's? North Carolina. I'm UNC all the way. Who do I want to win in the women's? Juju, USC. Shout out to Juju. She's a stellar freshman out of there, and I'm definitely rooting for her to get the dub in the tournament and win it all. At least make the Final Four. That would be dope. Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. How can I not mention her? Plays for Iowa. Obviously, everybody knows Caitlin Clark. 3-point shooter. Could shoot from anywhere on the field. Anywhere on the court, my bad. She got that sniper. And her team is number one seed heading into the tournament. I did see that they are in a very, very tough division, alignment in the seeding, because they got to go. They got UCLA in that seed, Kansas State's in that field, LSU's in that field with Iowa. So damn, they really might not want to see Caitlin Clark get that. Might not get there, because that's not gonna be easy to get to the Final Four. But I am excited to watch it. Yeah, man. That there's a lot of stuff happening, but in the NBA and also the NCAA college tourney, This is a little bit of a breakdown of NFL. And the basketball, as far as basketball, we want to see what happens going into the home stretch. Like I said, I'm kind of moving it. I just moved into a new space, and so I'm trying to get everything organized. But it's been a little bit difficult. But I did want to touch base. Man, we're going to the home stretch. Home stretch of the NBA, college. The draft is upon us in the NFL. Hopefully we get some interesting boxing matches. I mean Crawford and Canelo's and all them. Earl Spence and Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. And, so I could talk more about boxing because I do like watching boxing. I did see that Jake Paul is about to fight Mike Tyson. I mean, what do I think of that? That shit is cool, but it's normal to me. I don't see it being, nothing special. If it's real, Jake Paul's done because all it takes is 2 or 3 good hits, and Mike Tyson's going to knock his ass out. But a shout out to Jake Paul. He a hustler. He getting his bread, and I respect it. But, I mean, as far as real, if it's real, Tyson, bro, it's no way, even though he's 57, he will still knock your ass out. I don't see that not happening. So, we'll see. I mean, it's becoming more of a celebrity thing and more of an entertainment business like it's always been, but now more than ever. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are set to fight next month. That's going to be an interesting fight. I'm excited to watch that. I think Devin Haney should be able to come up with the win, but we'll see. Interesting to see what happens with Tank and other boxers. Until we get the NBA, this isn't really a gossip too much show where I break down people's baby mamas and, I'm not really the guy for that too much, Everybody, Jalen Green, shout out to Jalen Green, but I mean, if I have my opinion on it, y'all probably don't care about that. And if what I think about that is kind of I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what you're doing. And the lady, she in her upper tier right now, and you in your prime. But hey, to each their own. That ain't the business that I'm in. I'm into the information business, sports business. If it's a little bit of something that I feel like I want to talk about, then I will. Other than that, man, this has been, like I said, I want to get more done, more accomplished episodes and detailed. But for now, I just wanted to touch base. Hoop and Sports Talk for Days pod. Still full in effect. We're still rolling. Keep it going. And until then, if y'all have any, questions or something that you guys want me to absolutely talk about, then let me know because I'll definitely talk about it. But until then, this has been another episode of Hooper and Sports Talk for Days. I go by the name of Omar. Also go by the name of Izzy. So just call me Izzy. And like I said, man, just let me know if you have some, comments or you want me to talk about a specific player or a team that I don't give enough love to. I'll be glad to shout them out and talk about them in detail. Until then, I'm out. Peace.